corruption like yours must be eradicated.
Gosh. Freaking hell. That was crazy. Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name's SKYMAN Universe and your Star Wars quote for today. I've been looking forward to this highly appropriate quote. Today we're going to be reacting, watching, reviewing, enjoying, loving Tales of the Jedi. And these are all the shorts, so it depends how long they're all going to be. I'll probably section this up in half, so we do the first 3 shorts and then the last 3 shorts together to try and make like a couple of episodes out of it. I think one of the big mysteries for me at the moment, apart from the massive excitement I'm feeling at the moment, is that I don't get why this wasn't turned into a series. I don't get, maybe they were trying to make something as quick as possible, I don't know, but I feel like there was something else behind as opposed to opposing the reason as to why to make a complete Clone Wars series, because I mean, if they did, Clone Wars is a thing which in my eyes is timeless. It's filled up with all the best bits of Star Wars, and it could include so many things and aspects, and there's so many stories and interesting characters they've made and that we all love now. So there's endless possibilities I've always thought with Clone Wars. Of course, what we've seen in the trailers, it seems like these episodes are going to focus on half Ahsoka and half Count Dooku. And I'm just going to say that I'm excited for both, but that Count Dooku stuff interests me particularly. It's just a time period which we've merely speculated what's been going on with. We've merely been able to speculate for years as to what's gone on with Count Dooku and why he turned from the Jedi Order. And that's going to be some really juicy stuff. My only concern is Yaddle. And I don't want Count Dooku to kill Yaddle, because I mean, once that happens, if that happens and he does it, then I think that's the true transformation into Darth Tyrannus as opposed to Count Dooku. But this is going to be some really interesting, juicy stuff, and I wonder what sort of characters they're going to add in there and how they're going to do it. Is it flashbacks for Ahsoka? And yeah, it's made by Dave Filoni, of course, so he's not going to disappoint. He never does. And one more thing, apologies for the gloves. My hands were just involved in some bad Jedi lightsaber training. They're not to be seen at the moment. I'm so excited for this. I think for a lot of us, and you're probably exactly the same, it's a callback to those earlier years when we were introduced to Clone Wars, and we know how amazingly it progressed and what it turned into, and just this incredible show which I love so much. And obviously it's a creation of George Lucas and his ideas there as well, so yeah, it's going to be really cool. I do wonder what sort of surprises are in store for us, and can't even speculate as to what would be happening right now, because the story is just going to be so fresh and brand new, so that excites me greatly. Let's watch. Is this the birth of Ahsoka? It's so weird, like it's only just begun, 2 seconds in, and I feel emotional already. I think because Ahsoka is kind of that character that's, we all love. We love her. It's kind of cool. Ahsoka's mum. Now we've seen Anakin's mum, we've seen Ahsoka's mum.
Ahsoka.
Yeah! That's it. It's a short. Why do I keep calling it Clone Wars? It's Tales of the Jedi. So I think it's going to be Ahsoka origins from the baby, which I'm 100% up for. We must know everything.
My little Ahsoka.
Madness. Going hunting with your child on you. I love that imagery. That's totally Ahsoka. What she'll do walking up on the horizon. It's the weirdest thing ever though. Why isn't the dude going to hunt and why is she taking a baby out there? Guy's like, oh, I'm just gonna keep building the house. And you go out in the dangerous forest. It's just eye candy. They've done it again, like they've gone up in quality again. He's going for my heartstrings. I'm in the same situation. You say all the words of whatever you're saying enchantments, and be thankful as much as you'd like. You still did it.
We never take more than we need.
Uh-oh. Oh, bugger. Shoot her! Shoot her! Now you will go and help. Send her out with a baby to go and get food. This is indeed. Ahsoka lives.
Ahsoka.
I'm sorry, but Ahsoka's parents are the worst parents I have seen. That's pretty cool.
There's no sign of her.
So my prediction was she's gonna be riding the leopard tiger. What else, Scott? I love this Ahsoka theme is playing there. Ahsoka's dad is useless though.
Ahsoka is Jedi.
Bam. How do you do it, Dave Filoni? It's just everything that guy makes. I just feel connected to it just so deeply and emotionally. I think where you've just obviously grown up with a lot of his stuff, and even the music, the atmosphere, the story was just, it was all new and everything, but he could literally make a story about nothing. Someone going about their day cooking or something, and he will make it great and emotional. But yeah, that was very interesting. That's so cool to see her very first moments. Episode 2, Tales of the Jedi. I'll be looking forward to this. I think this is the Count Dooku one. It's going to be very interesting what they do with his story. Woohoo! This is so awesome. Oh my goodness, and young Qui-Gon.
We'll be arriving shortly, Master. Yes, Master.
That's so cool. I wonder why they've gone for, was it the Banking Clan voice from the Clone Wars for Count Dooku? I mean, how freaking awesome is this? Master and apprentice, and Qui-Gon is the apprentice. And he looks freaking amazing.
Allow me to make my intentions clear.
Why can't I stop smiling? It's just so awesome to see Count Dooku and Qui-Gon. Yeah! Justice. Sounds about right. Something always amazes me. All the design for Clone Wars stuff always feels like Star Wars. It feels immersive. And I love it. When I say Clone Wars, I mean Tales of the Jedi. But you know what I mean.
You don't blame them for abducting you?
What choice?
You don't blame them for abducting you.
I'm afraid our investigation is not yet complete, Senator. Investigation? Let me assure you, your son is in no immediate danger.
I'll be the judge of that.
Guards!
Go on, Count. We know you've got that lightsaber there. Even see Qui-Gon's lightsaber.
Step aside, Jedi.
We cannot.
You serve the Senate.
No. We serve the people of this republic.
Yes.
Stand will not.
Oh man, this isn't gonna go well. I freaking love this. Go on, Qui-Gon. I love that Dooku gets first-hand experience of the failings of the Republic and the Senate. Like, deep thoughts are happening right now.
You shall defy me. Not even you, Master Jedi.
Oh gosh.
Corruption like yours must be eradicated.
Gosh.
No!
Bloody hell.
Master.
Freaking hell. That was crazy. Corruption like yours must be eradicated. Powerful words.
Your actions saved many lives today.
Just thinking in the moment, Master.
Well then,
We know.
you're a much wiser man than I, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Thanks for your teachings.
Why does that make me feel so emotional? That was incredible. Why is this not a series? This is just amazing. I didn't think we'd see Count Dooku like that straight away. That was just amazing. Just to see his transformation so quickly in such just a tiny short moment. And we've just seen literally the whole thought process of Count Dooku and this pivotal thought process he's got of changing from a Jedi to a Sith and seeing the corruption within the Republic, and that's what sways him the other way. And Qui-Gon being Qui-Gon and seeing his early sort of characteristics. I love that so much. Bravo, Dave Filoni and everybody. Loved it. Episode 3. Are we going back to Ahsoka or keeping with the Count? With the Count.
Simple. Who ambushed the senator? Why? And if
Seeing them together is so unnatural.
Proper burial. But something more should be done. The rules is sometimes inspiring and sometimes maddening.
Just even the like small lighting things they do on Count, where he just looks a bit more troubled, evil. So we've got 2 Jedi Knights basically, not masters, or maybe they are masters and they're not on the council, but they're masters. Going on an adventure together to recover a body of a Jedi. Like, every location is stunning, unique, different. That's Rogue's mace, looks a bit different. 2 very different Jedi. Mace can take the bad stuff. He will be almost bad himself, but he will always follow the rules, follow the council, and live by the code. Count Dooku is troubled by the bad things which is happening to him. So his choices are starting to change, which are not choices of a Jedi. That is what I love so much. These events are affecting him and sort of almost taking its toll. Whereas a Jedi like Mace, it wouldn't. Unless he needs to get the job done. He has control of the Senate and the courts. He's too dangerous to be left alive.
To succumb to a surprise attack is rare. Unless that attack is from someone one would trust, like you. I will.
See Mace's purple lightsaber as well back in action. This is freaking awesome. Just don't mess with Jedi Masters.
And puppets will see a reckoning. No! Comes first. It's evident throughout the galaxy. Jedi claim peace, but mostly keep law and order for the rich and powerful. Katri.
See what I mean?
She would have listened.
Things happening for Dooku. I love this so much.
And evolve, Samaj. It is the only way you truly have victory. I say that for all of us.
It's like he's already getting his separatist followers already.
Luckily, we are guided by our counsel and not by politics, nor ego.
That's such a Mace Windu response. I hope they go back to the temple when we get to see it. I don't think we will though. Yes!
With younglings and Jedi who question themselves relentlessly.
Oh, it's great to see you again, Candy Monday.
I am told you will be presented with Master Catri's council seats.
I will speak to the council on your behalf.
How kind of you, Master Jedi.
Poor Dooku, he looks so troubled. No one could sense it. It's like burning inside of him. Well done, Dave. Another great masterpiece. Actually based on George Lucas's stuff as well. So I think we'll just cut this in half here for those three. And my goodness, those three were awesome. Tales of the Jedi just should be one massive long series. It's so interesting. And in just those 3 episodes, such a mixed bag of emotions. Like, feels so empathetic for Ahsoka and emotionally tied to her. And then Count Dooku, on the other hand, it's like, you know what's going to happen, but you feel so sorry for him, but you're almost egging him on to leave and become Darth Tyrannus as well. It's this weird thing, and I just feel so connected to them. And when you see Qui-Gon in there as well, he's just amazing. I can't remember if someone wrote in the comments, and kudos to you if this was you, thank you. But a younger, maybe Liam Neeson's son might be voicing Qui-Gon Jinn. But always thought, well, they can do the de-aging in the voice like they did with Luke Skywalker. I know they haven't done it for Qui-Gon, but I mean, that still would have been pretty awesome if they did that. But yeah, to hear Count Dooku's voice from the Clone Wars, and to see young Ahsoka as a baby, to see Qui-Gon Jinn as an apprentice, I mean, Tales of the Jedi in 3 short episodes has given you basically a series worth of emotion in about 20 minutes. Like, the tiniest, they've been very clever how they've made these episodes. There's been sort of high stakes for the Count Dooku episodes. Enough, like, short events that happen, high stakes, but enough to make him think really deeply and see bureaucracy problems and troubles within the Republic, and the ideology of the Jedi seems, it doesn't suit Count Dooku. Whereas Mace Windu, like you said, his ego, you don't need an ego when you're a Jedi, that will get in the way. Count Dooku clearly has a moral ego, whereas Mace Windu doesn't. Like, he follows the rule book for the Jedi Code, so he's been promoted to Master, and that's almost like the icing on the cake when Anakin is not made a Master. They've got to learn from their mistakes here. Now Count Dooku hasn't been made a Master in the Jedi Council, and you know, that's obviously affects him quite a lot there. I can't believe we're getting to see this stuff already. This is just such a brilliant idea, a great time period to explore, and to include all the amazing characters in there. And I'm just going to say, for now, everything in these episodes look absolutely stunning. The visuals, I noticed these things straight away. I always love the behind the scenes updates that I think it was on the Star Wars show they used to do, and they used to interview all the Clone Wars creators and all the behind the scenes, and then had it all on the DVDs, and they were just as enjoyable, the creative process, as watching the series, and the passion, care and attention to all the detail, lighting, sound, music, you know, everything. Visual effects, it's just amazing. It's top tier stuff from the Lucasfilm department, which I love so much. And Dave Filoni, I will say 1,000 times, like, he is the man. And he's created something, like, he knows where to lead these sorts of stories and what's going on. And I think because he and George Lucas, where they did the Clone Wars stuff, they have sort of laid foundations down, so you don't even need to question whatever they make, if you're not going to enjoy it or not, because even if the story wasn't for you, there's going to be something in there. The story is always well told and thought about, and you can tell that, and they know Star Wars. That's the thing, like, everything we see here, you know it's following the lore, that there's deep thought about what to do with Count Dooku, and deep thought about where Ahsoka came from, and how they discovered she was a Jedi. I mean, that was just awesome. It's kind of scary at the same time, seeing her taken away by this big leopard cat monster thing, but to do that and have that moment where she just connects with it like a Jedi was just an emotional thing, spectacle to see. I always do think, like, outsiders would probably think it's just an animated series, like, why would you get so emotional? And I think I could write an essay response back to that. I think the Clone Wars and Tales of the Jedi, even Bad Batch I really liked as well, but especially Tales of the Jedi, what we've seen here, and most definitely Clone Wars, it's so perfect, and I've connected to it just as much as I have to the Star Wars movies, and love it just as much, and will watch it on repeat as much. There will be periods throughout the year where it becomes a Clone Wars time, and I will binge the lot of it. And that's just a testament to the storytelling and the creators and the story. But yeah, see young Qui-Gon and have his little mannerisms and his sayings in there as well. I appreciate that sort of stuff so much. But tell me everything that you loved about these episodes, or everything that you thought about these episodes. I should not assume that you just automatically loved it like I did, though I'm sure you did. Write everything down below, what you enjoyed, and please let me know if you wanted to see this in a long series, because I most certainly did. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed these 3 reactions. We move on to the next 3. Take care of yourself, subscribe if you're not, like this video if you did, take care of yourself, and remember, the Force will be with you always.